Hey everybody, it's Mr. Snake Eater coming back at you with some more Bible talk. Now, have you guys ever heard the saying, "That's so stupid, it doesn't need a response"? I have. And more or less, I hear that in response to debates. More or less, I have heard it outside of debates, like in a video game walkthrough, one guy said, "That's so stupid, it doesn't deserve a response." But that's beside the point. I hear it more often in debates. Now it's been happened to me once, and I've seen people constantly say this. Now what I mean by it happened to me once is that somebody did that to me. Me personally, I would never say that. Why? Because it's the equivalent of saying, "I don't know," with your pants around your ankles. It makes you look stupid, it makes you look foolish, and you're not proving your point. And the reason I say it makes you look stupid and foolish is because people who say that, it's just an escape route for them to say, "Oh, that's just stupid, I don't have to respond to that." It's an escape route because they feel because people who are reading it will try and think that that guy's stupid, and that he knows what he's talking about, when in reality, he doesn't know what he's talking about, and he's really the stupid one. That's what I really consider. I just consider it people who are just not as smart to use it. But to be fair though, I have seen in a situation where a smart guy has used it. It was in a creationist and an evolutionist debate. Now I'm going to be fair here and say the evolutionist... my bad. The creationist was trying to debunk evolution. And to be fair, he had his points and he had his bad points. An evolutionist came along, and to be fair, he had his good points and he had his bad points. But there was just one point that he just couldn't really answer. And that point was that a bird has wings. Why does it have wings? Why did it keep evolving from the use of the stubs on its hands? Because that's what evolution states, is that it would have those stubs. And to be honest, it is a flaw in evolution. But the evolutionists stated that that's so stupid it doesn't deserve a response. And what he's saying is that he doesn't know, only with his pants around his ankles. Now I'm going to say it now, there is nothing to be ashamed of by admitting you're wrong. I've been wrong before. I've had to remove video because I was wrong. There's no point in teaching something that is wrong. And if you can tell the truth, you better darn tell it. Because if you don't, you're not going to be taken serious. I don't take people who say, "That's so stupid, it doesn't deserve a response," serious. And that's kind of why. I am also going to state this. Know when to tell the truth. Hold on. Harold's driving me crazy a bit. Now what do I mean by know when to tell the truth? There are going to be times where you should tell the truth. There are going to be times where you can't tell the truth. Now does that mean you lie? No, that just means you just don't say anything. Now then, to be more specific, these times are usually when you're trying to prove to someone something. And when you're trying to prove someone that God exists, you should know the person well. Because if you don't, that person may just consider you a fool, an idiot, and won't listen to anything you have to say, despite the fact of whether it's truthful or not. And that's wrong, and that's what's wrong with people these days. People believe what they want to believe. They don't believe what the truth is. Never in my life have I heard a more accurate quote from a book, from anything actually, This is from a book called That Was Then, This Is Now. And that was one of the most accurate things I ever heard, that I just had to put in one of these videos, because of just how truthful it is. Now in life, it's not our jobs as Christians to try and prove atheists or evolutionists wrong. It's our job to convert people to God, to try and get them to God so they don't go to hell. That is the job of a Christian. If you use your job for anything else, you're really no better than an atheist, you're no better than the evolutionist, you're no better than a Hindu. You're no better than any of those guys if you use your job for anything else other than to convert people to God. To teach about God. Or praise God. Those are the three things that really make a Christian a Christian. They tell people about God, they teach people about God, and they praise God. The reason why I add praise God in there, because there are people out there who believe in God, but just don't care anymore about anything. And those people aren't going to make it to heaven just because they believe in God. It takes more than just that. Later.